guys, welcome back to Jay's Kitchen. So today I'm going to be making my comfort food, which is a Korean ramen. So I love Korean ramen, especially the ones which are very spicy. So especially when it's cold or during winter or if it's a rainy day, eating a spicy Korean ramen is the best feeling ever. So I'm going to be making a spicy Korean ramen. Very simple ramen noodle. So let's see what are the ingredients we need to make this very simple comfort food. So the ingredients that I have here is pretty simple. So the noodle that I'm going to be using is a volcano chicken noodle. This is a Korean ramen, so it's really spicy. And then I'm going to be adding in some fish ball. So I'm going to be adding in 1 egg and also 1 cheese. So it's really tasty. For those of you who haven't tried adding in cheese into your noodles, you should. It's really tasty. And then for garnishing, I'm going to be using probably half of these green spring onions. You can even add in some veggies if you like to. You can, whichever veggies that you prefer. You can add in broccoli, you can add in like julienne carrots, whichever vegetables you want to add in, you can always add in. It's really tasty. So for now, I'm not going to be adding in any vegetables, so it's going to be a very simple recipe without the veggies. So let's start cooking. So I have a pot here that's heating up. I'm going to use this pot to actually cook the fish ball first. So let's wait till it boils, gives a rapid boil, and then we're going to add in the fish ball. We're going to cook it for a couple of minutes before we actually make the ramen. So let's wait for the water to boil. So we have the water that's boiling, rapid boiling right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take in my fish ball that I've actually rinsed it under the water, and then we're going to add this in gently. Okay. So we're going to allow this to cook, and we're going to wait till it actually doubles in size before removing it, draining the water and keeping it aside. So while our fishball is cooking, I have prepped the ingredients. Then I have here 1 egg that I've broken the shell, and I'm going to drop the egg into the noodles, in the middle of the noodles. I'm going to allow it to cook. And then I've got the cheese, I'm going to open it later. And also I've got my spring onions I'm going to sprinkle over for garnishing. And this is the noodles where we have the garnishing, seaweed, sesame, and all the garnishing towards the end, and we're going to add this in. And of course the sauce, the really spicy sauce, and of course this is the noodles. So it's like the big thick noodles. So once the fishball is done, we can start making our noodles. So as you can see here, my fish balls have already doubled in size. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this pot, and we're going to add in this pot. So this part, what we're going to do is we're going to use this to cook our noodles, and let's wait for it to boil rapidly before we add in the noodles. So our water is already rapidly boiling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my noodles. So this noodle here, I'm going to add in inside. Then I'm going to allow the noodles to cook and become soft before we add in the sauces. So let's wait till it becomes really soft and cooked a little bit before adding in the spicy sauce. So our noodles are almost cooked. So what we can do here is we can add in the spicy sauce. Okay. Make sure you add everything. Get all of those sauces inside. Okay. And then give it a gentle mix. And we want this to boil a little bit more before we add in the other ingredients. So just let it come to another rapid boil before we add in the eggs. So it's come to a rapid boil. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add in my fish balls that I've already cooked just now. Let's add in the fish ball. Okay. Mix it up nicely, gently, and then after this I'm going to add in the egg. So what we're going to do is we're going to just bring this noodles and we're going to add it in to the middle. Okay. So once we add it into the middle, we're going to allow this to cook a little bit. We're going to poach the egg inside the sauce itself. So I'm going to close this for a minute. We're going to allow that to cook for about 1 minute. So after about a minute, we're going to remove the cover. The egg should be half poached inside the sauce, and we're going to take the cheese. And what we're going to do is, it's very tasty in adding the cheese. So we're going to fold it triangular, and then let's break it. I'm going to add it like this, and then we're going to switch off the heat and we're going to allow this to cook for about a minute. So our noodle is done, so all we need to do is add in our garnishing and then we're done. So this is my end result of my spicy Korean ramen that I've actually garnished with seaweed garnishing, with spring onions and also a little bit of Thai green chilies. It's going to be super yummy and super spicy. So please do try it and let me know how it turns out. And also don't forget, the main ingredient would definitely be the cheese. So don't let off the cheese because it's really tasty with the ramen. Thank you so much for watching my simple recipe on how I made spicy Korean ramen. So this is added with egg and cheese. So do try it. It'll be very tasty but also very spicy. It totally depends on what noodles you're using. And you can use any sort of noodles also. It doesn't have to be a Korean ramen, but it can be any type of noodles which you have in your pantry. So if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share it on social media and among your friends. And don't forget, if you're new to my YouTube channel, Hummingbird Mama, please click the subscribe button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also don't forget to check out my other videos. So don't forget an email notification. Press the bell icon so you'll always receive an email notification whenever a new video is uploaded on my YouTube channel. So take care and have a lovely day.